Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Monday, where every Monday I post a new video. In today's video I am going to be showing you how I made these little refrigerator magnets. They are a lollipop, and this is the side and the back, and I made a spoon. And all I did was use my little refrigerator molds. I got the silicone refrigerator mold from Dollar Tree. And then these right here was given to me by a friend. And they're silicone, which means the resin that we're going to be working with won't stick to them. So basically, what you're going to need for these is silicone molds. I am using this, it's the glittery snow that you get around Christmas time. I'm going to be using those. And you can also use the little color pony beads. You can basically use whatever you want to, anything that you have on hand, you can pretty much use. So basically what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn my camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. So as you can see, I have my molds here. I have a little cup, and what we're going to be using today for our resin is we're going to be using Easy Cast Clear Epoxy, and it comes in two parts. You got a part A. Let's see if I can. So you got your part A, and we got a part B. And you're going to mix those parts together. Let's turn this on. So we have our silicone molds here, and like I said, you can use anything you want. And I'm going to be using popsicle sticks to mix my resin, and I have it measured out here. This is what we have here, 2 equal parts, same amount, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour both of them into this little container, because this is going to allow me to mix them up really well. And I'm just going to go ahead and take, and we're going to mix them together. And make sure you get all of your epoxy out, because yeah, you don't want to waste any of this stuff. It is not cheap. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just give this a little bit of a stir to just make sure we get everything all well and blended, so they're mixed evenly. Because if you don't get them evenly, like if you have more of one than the other, and it's not going to come out. You want to make sure you have equal amounts, and you want to stir it up to make sure that it's good and stirred. And if you happen to get air bubbles, you can just take a straw and blow through it, and it'll take the bubbles away. So we're just going to just mix this for a little bit. Let's make sure everything is good and mixed pretty good. So now I'm just going to set that to the side, and I'm going to bring back my molds. Now, as I mentioned before, you can use any type of color you want. You can use the beads if you want. So I'm going to do, let's do a blue, and then I'm going to do a green here. Let's just move that over a little bit, and then I'm going to do another blue. And I'm just kind of making sure that I have them where I want them, because once you place it, then you can start adding your resin or any other embellishments that you wanna add. So okay, now I think I'm gonna do just an all green one. Actually, I don't know. I'm not going to do a green one. I'm going to just go ahead and use those colors. And we're just going to set this to the side. And I think I'm going to use just like all white for one of my molds. So we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to put it. I know it's hard to see that because it's white and my mold is white, but I'm just basically adding the glitter snow in, and I'm going to put some on this one as well. So we're just going to continue to add our little fake snow or whatever I'm not even sure what to call this. I think they do consider this like fake snow. I'm not sure, but it's pretty. And whenever because it does come around, like I think Christmas time. And normally I get like 4 or 5 bags of it because I crap with it. There's so many things you can do with it. So we have that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put some right down on top of the beads. And now I'm just going to smooth it out to make sure that I got, and I'm just going to use my finger. Just making sure that it's, and I'm going to add just a little more to this one. Okay. So now we have these two. And I think now for the spoon, I have I don't know if you can see here, but I have some random stuff in here. I even have some of those little beads. But I'm going to take the blue, like the little blue sand that I have in here. And I'm just going to lay this down here. Just like this. And now I'm going to set that to the side. And I'm just going to go ahead and rake this in. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this snow. And I'm just going to put it just in random places. I'm not going to try to make it perfectly perfect. And I think I'll add just a little bit here. I'm going to stick that back in there. Now I'm just going to take my fingers and I'm just going to rake in some of the others that I spilled. So this is what you should have. I'm just going to add a little more right there. Okay. So by now, this is what you should have. And I know it's really hard to see this one, but let me see if I can hold it up. But it's there, right there. And now we're going to grab our resin or our epoxy. Give it a quick stir again. And then we're just going to, very carefully, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to grab this and we're going to go ahead and pour this in. Do the same thing to the other side. And it's a silicone mold, so nothing's going to stick to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and when you put your glitter and stuff in here, it's going to settle. So you may want to add a little more resin. So it's always nice to have a little extra on hand. And now we're going to do the same thing with the spoon. We're just going to go ahead and pour our resin over it. And we're gonna I'm just gonna go ahead and with my craft stick, popsicle stick, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna stick this in here, and I'm going to add a little more of this color. And this is just to make sure that everything is even, because once I told you, once you add your resin, everything is going to start, it's gonna automatically absorb all the little crystals and things that you just put in. It's gonna go ahead and absorb all that. It's like a sponge. So I'm just gonna add just a little more to make sure that I'm using up all of it, because I don't want it to go to waste. So now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and use up this little bit. So what I'm going to do to go ahead and use up that little bit is I'm just going to put a little bit in there, and I'm going to grab a little bit of the beads, and we're just going to stick that in there, set that to the side, and we're just going to give this a stir. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the ice cream cone. So I am going to just put that in here. But basically all I did was took some of the sand and the crystal snow, and I just kind of mixed it all together, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and push that down off in here. Yes, you can also do it this way too. You don't have to pour it directly on. You can mix everything in just like I did this one. And that's what we have. And now I'm just going to get my area cleaned back up. Set that to the side. Let's move this. So we're going to move this. And this is what we have. And you want to let those dry. That's going to take approximately 24 hours. And I only give it 24 hours to make sure everything is good and secure. And once these dry, this is what they're going to look like. You're going to end up with them looking like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and slide these over like this and bring these here. So these are the ones that I made so far. So this is, I'm going to put those there because you're going to need some magnets. And here are some other ones that I made. And you can basically use just about anything you want to use to put in your mold. So we have those. Here's another one that I done. So now we're going to take and here's one. This is what the other one looks like once you add the beads in. Just like that. And then, so once you add the magnet to the back, this is what it's going to look like. And you can do this one or two ways. You can take your 527 multiple use glue, and you can put it down with that, or you can use hot glue. So to add your magnet to there, all you're going to do is take a dab of hot glue. Let's get a glue stick. You're going to take some hot glue, put that right down on there. Just like that. And you don't have to worry, the hot glue is not going to melt the resin or the epoxy. It's not going to melt it. So once you put that on, this is what it's going to look like. And we'll add a magnet to this one. So once again, a dab of hot glue, and then just go ahead and attach your magnet. And that is it. That was a quick and simple, fun little video. Yeah, so I was asked to do, I posted my refrigerator magnet on my crafting group, and I was asked if I can do a video, and here they go, on how I did it, and that's what how I done it. So yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please feel free to share this video. And if you want to see me do any other type of videos, I got plenty of videos where I have a subscriber that wants paper towel or toilet paper roll videos, and I've already have so many of those already posted. But if you want to see me do any other type of video, please let me know in the comment box below. And how are you guys holding up being quarantined and can't go out and do much of anything? Let me know in the comment box on what you're doing to keep yourself and your family busy. With that being said, I hope you all have a very nice day, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. That means so much to me. Thank you. Bye.